In today's match, we have an Agility 4, an Agility 5 Halfling and an Agility 4 Halfling on the same team, taking on some pesky Skavens. So on the Halfling side, we have a tree with guard, grab, and block. So you've got the double skill on block there, and you've got the move 3 tree. Now, move 3 is always a brilliant pick because it removes the 4+ necessary to stand up. And it also means they can move further to hit people. Then we've got a load of standard halflings, but the two stars of the team really are this Agility 4 sidestep halfling down here, and then this guy, the Agility 5 sure feet sidestep, which when combined with strong arm on the tree man makes him a absolute touchdown machine. Trying to stop them are the Skavens over here. We've got a killer blitzer with tackle and claw. We've got a Rat Ogre with Juggernaut, who turns a both down into a push when you're blitzing, and then some pretty standard gutter runners, one with strength 3, which is always tidy, and one with 2 heads, which means you dodge on a 2+ into 1 tackle zone, as well as dodging into 2+ into no tackle zones. Basically, it gets +1 to dodge. So let's have a go. We'll rattle through at about double speed and see what happens. Halflings have got +2 fame, as is absolutely right for halflings, because everyone should love them. And let's go through here. So halflings are receiving. Now at this point, actually, I'll pause because I think against halflings there is a common mistake, because halflings do often set up like this with the 2 trees there and the one in the middle, and it's a common mistake, I think, to not put like a gutter runner there. Maybe not a gutter runner actually in this situation, because you're... Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, the Skaven are receiving. So yeah, it's definitely a gutter runner there. Because if the halfling team had got a blitz, then this tree would have been free to move and could have easily taken out the Rat Ogre straight away. Whereas if you put a gutter runner there, it cancels out the blitz on all 3 of those possibilities. Setting up for things like a blitz or a riot or throw a rock in quick snap. So they're the main 4 that you have to guard against when setting up, because quick snap you always move your players back a couple of squares. Throw a rock, you should always have 2 players in the backfield instead of 1. And blitz, you should always set up so they can't run through you if they happen to get a blitz. And this is one of those situations. But let's see, didn't get a blitz, so got away with it. So moving on. Skaven are flooding the backfield and removing halflings. But then doing something a bit strange. Basically, they've left this thrower back here who could easily be whacked by this tree, because I'm guessing the reason is because they forgot this one had move 3, because 1, 2, and then 2 go for it only puts a zone on this ball carrier. But even then, it's leaving it open to a... Oh, that one's only got move 4, blimey. Anyway. Oh, that's quite nice, that diving tackle one. I wonder if that's why... didn't put the guy there. Interesting. But could always worth sacrificing a line rat for as well, though. But yeah, he's just left him open for the blitz. Even with the halflings there, leaving it open for the blitz, probably not such a sensible idea, I don't think. So let's see what happens. So the halflings basically ignore the gutter runners at the back. Do a little bit of marking up. Sacrificial one there. Rerolls the take root, so didn't have any rerolls for the go for it or the hit. So that was a little bit of a heart in mouth moment. If your reroll goes early on and you really don't want to be losing a tree to take root in the very first turn, that's absolute disaster. So putting a gutter runner there in the end zone. Basically, you want to spread your... Well, do you want to spread your gutter? Sometimes you want to spread your gutter runners out. You don't certainly want them all out of position like that. And then a whole load of risky stuff, and then chucks the ball down to there, which fails, but the ball's down there, so not a lot that can happen at this stage. So the halflings sort of do their best to recoup the situation. Let's see how far they get. They don't get anywhere at all. It's 1-0 to the Skaven. Okay, let's pick up the pace just a little bit. Just a weather change. Weather change is now very sunny, so -1 to all passing. So that might scupper the throw teammate a little bit, which would be a bit of a blow. So just general consolidation at this stage and picking up the ball there. So who's on the ball? It's the Agility 4 one. So it looks like a standard play to pick up the ball with the Agility 4 halfling and then get it forward to the Agility 5 one ready for the throw teammate play. So the throw teammate play really does become viable once you get an Agility 5 halfling, which is just insane. Obviously needs the 2 skill ups there. And lots of a cheeky little go for it from the Rat Ogre, which seemed slightly unnecessary. Some funny old play going on here. So let's see, will he go for the throw teammate straight away? Looks like not. So he's moved a couple of trees up. So just get that a little bit closer, because you don't actually need to go straight away. And basically, the more turns the halflings can sort of hold off for, the better. So they're just caging up there, waiting for the throw in the next turn, probably, unless they can hold out for another turn again. Who knows? So they've got these big 5 back here, just basically trying to create tackle zones for when the throw teammate comes. Not even attempting to blitz into the cage. Halflings are leaving the pitch at a rate of knots. So we've got 3 in the dead box already. Here comes the throw. Lands successfully. So that was a land on a 3+ there, because it was in 1 tackle zone. The only disaster would happen if the halfling landed on someone, because then it automatically goes prone. So that's 1-1. First throw teammate works. Halfling's starting to run out of players a little bit here. And let's see how the Skaven react to that. So they've got, I think that was a touchback then. So gutter run is sort of flooding up and then running over there. So a little bit more sensible this time. And looks like a foul on the Rat Ogre is coming. Will it be any sort of serious foul? But nothing happened. Only stunned the Rat Ogre and got sent off. So yeah, more halflings out of it. And what's happening here? So we had a blitz result. So the ball is there, and it's looking bad for the halflings because we've got a blitz. So we've got the gutter runner under the ball there. Obviously the ball hasn't landed. It's still in the air. And just again keeping back, expecting the throw teammate. And so the gutter runner failed to catch the ball when it came down. So let's see if the halflings can do something sort of straight away, or if they're going to hold off for a little while. Is he going to even attempt to pick up? Well, right, so he's removing the gutter runner. So he's not going to go for the throw teammate straight away. He's not even going to try and pick the ball up. Oh, yes, he is. All right. So not a cage in any sense, because you can just walk in and hit the guy, but that's fine. And you've got strength 3 gutter runner lurking. So a little bit, scary there. All right, so he's not going to even attempt the hit. And so the throw teammate comes, strolls through the tackle zones, and scores. 2-2. Into the second half now. And halflings are receiving. So I suppose a slight advantage there, but they're not going to be able to hold off for very long. So they're going to have to score quickly, and then just sort of trade tit for tat scores, I think, and just see who comes out on best from that point of view. This time picked up with the Agility 5 one, but of course the Agility 5 1 still fails. So I had to use a reroll there. And a bit of pressure on the ball there, needing to go for it. Fails the go for it for the blitz. But obviously with the Agility 5 on the ball, we've got you can't move and then throw and then be thrown and then move again. So the Agility 5 on the ball means the throw teammate can't happen this turn. So he's got to hold out for another turn. And I think the Skaven here are just going to put a load of pressure on the trees and on the ball carrier, just to try and make life as difficult as possible. Obviously we've got the minus. Are we back to? Yeah, we're still on -1 for the very sunny, so which is a bit of a nightmare from a strong arm sort of throw teammate point of view. So what's the plan? So they're just removing a few tackle zones. Right, so that was pointless actually, because the tackle zone there didn't have any effect on the throw teammate. But here we are. We're down to 7 players on the halfling team. They've got very little chance of stopping the Skaven scoring, I would suggest. So let's see. I suggest the Skaven are probably going to score pretty quickly, but they're flooding the backfield. There's absolutely no reason to do that at all, as far as I can tell. You only need like a couple up there, and you only need them around halfway. So putting them that far down is just that's just bonkers, I think. But each their own. It's only a game. So the gutter runner picks up and runs over to the relative safety of over there, but then fails this dodge out, which means that it's very easy to come around and smack this guy. So let's see if he does that. See if he makes the so just goes for it to there, so puts the tackle zone on, and then he's going to dodge in and get the 2 dice, but both downs it, because both down reroll into double skulls. That was a bit of a blow. So that was only a 2+ dodge in with the Agility 4, because obviously they got stunty, so they ignore tackle zones. And then went to the effort of getting 2 tackle zones in there double both down, and then double sculled it with the reroll. Well done, that halfling. But he didn't die, which from a halfling point of view is seen as a success. So again, slightly weird going. Does he move 10? No, he's not. So he went for the go for it to there. That was sensible. But then did he want this one to score? He probably wanted this one to score, because there to there is a quick pass, whereas there to there is a quick pass. So you could have not gone for the go for it and just scored with the other one, but I guess he wanted to score with that one. 3-3. Can the halflings pull this out of the bag? It's going to have... Oh no! Failed the pickup. Oh, disaster. Snake Eyes with agility 4. Ah, it's not what you want from a halfling point of view at all. And Skaven's on the ball. Oh dear. Can the halflings retrieve this in any way? Looks like not. So let's pick up the pace a little bit, because I don't think there's much that the halflings can do at this stage. Dodge out and score. So, oh blimey, he's made it. Why did he score? Could have just hung out there, but playing for fun. Playing for fun and many touchdowns. So handoff and score back. Right, okay, so the Skaven could easily have just held out for the 4-3, but looking for the more fun. Again, flooding the backfield. Completely unnecessary. But not a problem, because... actually, what was it? It was... Where did we get to? It was a high kick. So high kick basically meant that the Skaven got the ball really close. So yeah, I don't think there's much happening here. So just trying to throw a halfling through there, and again handing off to that guy. That was a fantastic game. Yeah, agility 4 halfling and agility 5 halfling on the same team is a thing of beauty, and thus a joy forever. Catch you next time.